Testing. Can everyone hear me? That's way too many ticks. 15, let's do 20. So we're going to update. Oh. No. 15, 20. Okay, that's too much. So 30 and 40. They're now tiny. Let's do closer to what she had. So 80. I don't, yeah. Ticks versus points. Still doesn't work great, does it? I don't know. I think I'll just turn that off again. I think it throws me off. Do that. Take that away. I'm actually seriously thinking whether I even just use these like sell signals. I wait for a pullback and then get in again. And obviously that would have caught there. And it's gone up, but you just trail really quickly. Again with the sell signal, pull back, go down, and then you could have got this candle here. This is a bit of a weird situation because obviously it's a bit more consolidated. But once it was above the line, you can wait, pull back up, and then taking that up. I don't know if these support and resistance levels are kind of throwing me off a bit as well. Okay, this is interesting to see how this one would have done. Like, so it would have hit break even and then just, yeah. So I could have just put my break even there and made like a little profit. We'll see if this plays out. I didn't realize as well with obviously Apex now you can't trade gold, and this would be a lot better on gold. Oh, going back up again. I'm just worried because this is a 15-minute fair value gap, which is why I didn't actually take it. And I'm just kind of seeing if it'll actually play out or not. I also don't like this risk to reward. Like the risk is really big compared to the reward. I'm actually curious when CPI is. CPI news, Forex Factory. When is it? CPI. I'm sure it's the 11th of March. Oh yeah, no, 12th. My time, 12th of March. 1:30 a.m. So tempted whether I wake up in the middle of the night and just full port it. I don't even know there's people there. Oh, this sucks, man. I just love it when people send you things and you're blatantly like, yeah, that's an NVIDIA code. I should put some music on. There she goes again, watching from my fame, and I can't wait this feeling away. Oh, now I have a phone call. We shall. Oh. Let's get some music going, shall we? Music, music. How do I get music? I wonder if I can get music on here. Oh, sorry. Hey, I just saw your comment. No, this is futures, not forex. And I'm not actually in this trade. I just marked it up to see if it would win because I had a feeling that it wouldn't. And I don't think it will reach TP1. Are you trading? I don't know. Arsalan? I wondered if I could put on some music. I'm actually live on TikTok too. Let's see. Oh gosh. This is a bit of a mess, isn't it? What is that? Maybe I need to add my YouTube to TikTok. So just bought a new eval today. Let's see what's. You have to be in New Zealand with the name Cherbra. He's gone. I think nothing's going to happen before market closes, to be honest. Don't like this music. What kind of music is that? this is my vibe. I don't even know if you can hear it on the YouTube or not. They need to start adding some music, don't they? How can I even see? Oh, is there 3 people on the live here with me? Maybe I need to change the... Can I change the chat? So anyone can comment. Maybe I should. It's my sister trying to call. Okay, I'm going to change the chat so then anyone can message if you guys are here. But yeah, this was just a test. This is an indicator that I'm testing out. This is by Dodgy, and this guy's called Taking Profits created the indicator for him. They're actually really cool guys. I joined a Discord a while ago. They've actually got a whole load of free indicators as well, which are really, really cool. Like, I'm just going to turn down the volume on that music. It's probably a bit loud. They've got this other one called a higher time frame rejection blocks. I'm just going to turn this one off, otherwise it might be a bit confusing. But this is a Dodgy one. But you do have to kind of have confluence. See, this one made the sale. This one, yeah, you have to kind of... If I show it in replay, then you can actually kind of really see how it would be. Obviously, you're meant to kind of obviously get in as the trades are happening. I do think sometimes the rejection blocks help. Sometimes I feel like I'm not sure whether they just kind of confuse the situation. I'm still figuring that out. As you can see, like the TP1 is actually straight into a fair value gap, which if you do or don't know is that they can either attract or reject off a fair value gap. So yeah, but we can just test this out. The TP would have been TP1. Let's see if it hit it or not. So actually at break even, I should have moved my stop loss down. First mistake, but obviously I am in replay mode. Yeah, move stop loss down to break even. So that would have made that. Obviously it's not triggering the same in replay as it does in live. So we just go back to the live one. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't take that one. My thought was that it would possibly reject off the fair value gap. So the indicator is now loading again. So we'll get rid of that. Oh, see, we've got another one. This is why I've got this other indicator here. Which kind of tells me if we've got good buy. It's still saying a lot of sell pressure. And this is a little tiny rejection block. Hi, Lydia. I'm actually live on YouTube as well, so I'm just sharing my screen and the indicators on there because I haven't got permission to go live like on desktop on TikTok because stupidly I had to verify my age first. I'm just trying to turn down the music. I don't know if it's too loud or not. Yeah, I had to get permission. Have I found any promising indicators? Yes, I'm testing them out like properly this week. Back playing, like I'll show you my screen. I don't know if it's going to work very well with did I flip my camera? Okay, so I'm actually properly testing out this dodgy indicator, which so I'll just turn off the QQM one. So this is just the dodgy one. It actually shows the fair value gaps, where to put your take profit, everything. So obviously when you get a buy like this, I could see that it was going to go into this fair value gap, which either can attract it or it bounces off it. So I decided I wouldn't take that because that's like the TP is right in the fair value gap. But actual fact, yeah, that one actually would have just hit TP1. Do you see that? Just. And then the same with this one. Again, we've got another buy, but going into the fair value gap. So I haven't entered this yet. I do find this is the thing. I'm just figuring out all these different confidences as well. So I find that if it does go over the line here like this, then it is more likely to hit TP1. I have found yesterday it did better on gold, but obviously I only just bought a new Apex account, and Apex won't let you trade gold. But what I did was I actually added the QQM indicator because I already had that because I was testing out the bot ages ago. And then obviously it really does help tell me if there's like a buy or sell pressure. It gives me like the current like orders that are going through. So whether there's more sell or buy, for example. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still testing at the moment because this is all kind of new to me, the indicators that I got. And obviously, if I show you further back, because another thing you can do is look at rejection blocks. Actually, I think I took off the 5 minute, didn't I? Oh no, I did show 5 minute. This one's a free one. The high time frame rejection block is free. Yeah, if I trade, this is the 1 minute. But yeah, if we go back, because what I found, obviously this is right in the middle of the session, right? New York. I found that the trades are more reliable at the start of the session. So if I wait for it to, is it loaded? Sometimes it's a bit slow reloading. I don't know. I don't know how TradingView is such a buggy software. What do you trade, Lydia? If I just keep going forwards. Yeah, see, that's why I like this one. Obviously, it would fire as it's going along. Yeah, obviously we've got, yeah, I've just been, I've got an Apex eval, which I'm trying to pass. So obviously not allowed to trade gold on it. But again, see how this went into a rejection block. So wouldn't take in this one. If we wait for the next one. Oh, you're in Forex. I can see if this would work on Forex. Do you want me to test it? I definitely find the trades at the start of the session are better. I also only really trade Asia. See how TP1 was just right there? So small trade, but it would have hit it. Oh, nice. What strategy do you use? I feel like I'm the worst revenge trader, but also yeah, I'm only awake during Asia. So the end of New York and the start of Asia. Black lol. And it's really funny because I've been watching some people and I don't really like having a massive drawdown, and this is mentally something that I've really struggled with. Let's see, because I definitely I found like the start of the sessions are generally better than the end of the sessions. I also have revenge I never used to use. Oh, I definitely use a stop loss. I use the tightest stop loss, which is why I think I keep losing. Well, I don't always lose. Like, I was paper trading and I reset my paper account yesterday evening, and within probably an hour or two I was up $650 on it. So, but using this indicator, but yeah, like, but you know how replay isn't always like the best. But yeah, like I said, I've actually been using the QQM one to kind of for confluence as well. What I found is if the QQM one is also starting to sell, then this one is definitely a sell. And what I like with the dodgy one is it does tell me where to put my stop loss and my take profit. See, let's see. Obviously, I'm getting in late because we're not live, and this is way too many contracts. I would never do this many contracts. 10. Can I change it here? Replaying everything just so I think I do so it's six contracts. See, even then that's like too many. We'll stick with 4. Let's see, would this have played out? I feel like yesterday was just a weird day. Yeah, I was using moving averages as well for a long time, but then I was getting a bit eaten up. Oh, is this gonna win? So yeah, see, I should have moved to break even. You see how if the price moves there, then you move to break even. I don't even know if I'm showing this very well. But yeah, so it didn't hit TP, but obviously I just made 20. Oh no, it lost. Must have just swiped through so fast. This is the thing I'm just trying to figure out, because yeah, like yesterday, I don't know, Nasdaq did not do well, but gold was amazing. There was like win after win. I'm using this indicator, but I can't trade gold now. Yeah, I was using an EMA cross, a pullback. In actual fact, what I found with the QQM, it actually would work quite well as well with that. So do you see here, like, so you got the sell, wait for the pullback, then the sell, and then you could have got like this candle here. And again, obviously wait for it to be below this line, wait for the pullback, and then get in here, and you could have got that candle. Is that what you're doing with your EMA? I'm so envious. I keep watching this girl, Candace, and she trades the start of New York. She uses the TEMA and the EMA. Have you seen her? And like, she does literally like one candle makes $300. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, in Asia, one candle's like $20 for us. It also gives buy and sell signals. What does? So they're different indicators. So the dodgy one is here. So it uses inverses fair value gaps, and then it gives you like the sell, or it gives you the buy. But you do have to kind of have a bit of confluence, like whether to take it or not. I'm going to stop the music. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? But this is the one with this is the QQM one, which also has a strategy that you can automate. I'm just not, if I show, I haven't had the best of luck with automation, mainly because when TradingView sends a signal to Traders Post, it doesn't, like, sometimes it just doesn't like actually take the order, like it rejects it or whatever. So I mean, this one almost was a win. I mean, I need to tweak the settings and figure this one out, but I'm turning those off because I feel like you said, I think the EMA is more reliable. So I've been turning that off so I don't get those. But yeah, just waiting for a really strong buy or sell. We're waiting for that pullback. Is that what you're doing? So this is like obviously this is different because it does have buy and sell signals, but you still need confidence, right? Like for example, you could sit kind of like chopping around here and then there's a massive sell, but actually it's still technically in a buy. So the buy, wait for a pullback, could have got in, just that, or wait for another pullback and then got in and got that all the way up. I've turned off the glow as well because that actually shows like when you can stay in the trade, maybe a bit easier. So you can kind of see actually this is all buy. Would have been a buy. Yeah, I'm still figuring out kind of what I want to do, how I want to do it, because I'm not sure why. If I go here, there's normally, it's probably just loading. There's normally a chart up here that kind of shows you the sell and buy orders. Yeah, if we got this and then just wait for, see how it's got the orders up here so you can actually see. I just look at the summary. See how it's all buys and no sells? Does the indicator lag? I can show it live. The main thing I think is when you get a buy, it means there's a lot of buying pressure, but it's still waiting for that setup. Do you see how there was actually like the resistance there and then wait for the pullback and then get in? And then you get in a buy. So it still had another little pullback and then it went in. But obviously this is green, so you know you could kind of stay in. Like I said, I'm still practicing because these are all new to me. I'm actually not sure because like you can see, look, it's chopping like anything. Red, green, and then the yellow is like a undecided kind of area, so that's obviously not really very good. But this is currently what the market's doing. Do you mean does the sell signal come in really late? Because it actually forms as the candle's forming. Actually can't show you. I was going to say the dodgy one that I'm testing out as well definitely doesn't lag. It's like when you, no, this is normal candles. I don't use Heikin Ashi. I feel like when you're trying to trail with a tight stop loss, if you want to, then it just messes it up. I mean, you can use Heikin Ashi if you wanted to. I'm not personally a fan of Heikin Ashi. That's what it looks like with Heikin Ashis. I just know that if, for me, when I've looked, like I said, I'm still learning myself. I know that if it like, because this is based off like, it must be, I'm not actually sure what it's based off. It's either an EMA or VWAP, but you know, like if it stays below the line, then you know that you're still going down. Like again, it still had a pullback and going down. So obviously maybe it will wick it, but as long as the body of the candle like stays above, then you know you're in a buy. If we go back over here. Like I said, I'm still figuring this out for myself, what's going to work. See, that one. This is the other indicator. That one doesn't lag at all. This one will form like as as because this one's ICT is quite different, whereas obviously the QQM one is trend based. This one waits for a fair value gap to form, then inverse the fair value gap. So it's and then it will as long as it's taken a liquidity grab as well. Like I'm not massive, like I don't fully know about ICT, which is why this indicator is quite good, because you do start seeing like how it would work, and then obviously it gets in. Obviously, this is the end of the session. This is not the best, like I said, and you still need confluence, right? Like if you're going into another fair value gap, like to watch whether it bounces off or not. See, like to me, because that's a massive pullback after there, I've actually figured like it's actually better if you kind of wait a little bit and see if it will come back down again. Let's see. This is why I'm in replay mode like a lot. See, now I would say we'll see if it works or not. There's boys that are using this and passing the evals and stuff. See, that would have been a win. Did you see how like I've kind of figured out for me, if you get the alert but it's not crossing that line, wait for that pullback and then get in. I found it's more reliable. And obviously there's no fair value gap there in the way of the TP1, right? It was like clear. If anything, that fair value gap maybe like pulled it down. Yeah, and then it reversed. And I do find just going for TP1 is more reliable. Like I said, though, I am learning how to use the indicators, what I prefer. What I did find, though, is that if I combine my yeah, like I said, the end of the session now is not a good time to trade. I mean, we're about to close market in 7 minutes. It's not going to be good. Especially this is NASDAQ. I really wish I could trade gold, because if I show you gold, it was just so much better. Again, I don't know. People have different preferences. Some like ICT, some like, I mean, look at this. Perfect. Rejection block, down. But yeah, again, another win, another win, another win. But yeah, do you see how like it's kind of just respected the inverse fair value gaps like way more? But again, I trade Asia, so I have lots of fun with all the tiny little candles and low volume. So I get whipsawed around a lot. Which session do you trade, Lydia? Do you normally trade Asia or New York or even London? I found London is just like so. Oh, this is another one I was trying. Somebody shared this strategy. This was like an orb strategy, which would have worked. You trade New York. Yeah, so you got crazy volume. Like, honestly, I mean, like one candle and you're done. I'm like, all these like strategies that a lot of people share like don't always work with Asia, but this is really interesting. I can show you this. So this actually would have worked. So the start of Asia, we move to the 5-minute time frame, marked up the 5-minute candle, right? This is like an orb strategy. So there it is there, that one, right? That red one. Then you move to the 1 minute. I was trading orb for a while, but I was getting kind of a bit confused, like which. Again, I want to turn off this indicator. This isn't gonna confuse it. So you wait for a breakout there. Wait for the retest in. The annoying thing is, I find with then you'd set your limit order here. So 5 points. I changed it. So he did 5 to 15. I'll tell you why. I just moved it to like 15. She would get in there, buy there. It just missed the take profit, did another pullback, but then it hit it. See? But yeah, I honestly swear that Candace technique she does $300 a session. I'm kind of all over the show, I'll be honest, with my strategies, trying to figure out what consistently I can do. She uses, the Teamer. Do you use the Teamer or the EMAs? Lydia? Yeah, I mean, look at this. Crazy. As the market opened. But if you wait for the pullback, then got in, see it would work. And this is my only thing. So this pullback would have worked. Here even, that would have worked. Wait for the pullback and then get in down here. The buy, see if you waited for the pullback and there. I mean, you'd have to put your stop loss at the last swing low and then it would have still gone up. There's the dodgy one. That would have, I can't see where the TP was. Probably have to go back a little bit. See. 921, 200. Yeah, I was using the 855. See, it would have hit this TV immediately. I do find the dodgy one is very consistent, like especially obviously if you use a confluence, like you can see this is an uptrend and it's just hit that fair value gap and still going up, and then obviously looking at the fair value gap. Yeah, I'll show you. Honestly, if I was awake in the middle of the night, because New York would have been like, what time is it? You can see on my chart. What time would it have been for me? It's like 3:30 in the morning. So she uses the 55 and what does she use? I can't remember now. The 8 EMA, I think she uses. Yeah. She has a confluence of the 5 minute. And actually what I did was I created this indicator that will show you the 5 minute on the 1 minute chart. So you can see like this is sells, this is buy, and it will only, and I mean the triangles obviously help as well. So what that girl does, she obviously wait for this to kind of settle down, I guess, because she waits for, oh, why have I still got 3? I shouldn't have 3. It should just be 1. Oh, I know why. Sorry, my EMA one's got it. Let's turn this off. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. This is just an indicator. This is an indicator that I built. So this was like if it basically touches the EMA and then bounces off. But basically, if you're looking, I'm guessing this is what you do. So the 8 is above the 55. You're looking for buys. If it's below, then you're looking for sells. And then so what I did was I found that these are like momentum candles. So you can literally just do like one candle. And again, that's like a sell because it rejected off, and then you go down here. But yeah, she literally waits for a cross and then a test. But I don't actually see her strategy here so much, because she would have put the limit order on the 8 EMA and then it would have gone down. So this is what's interesting with her strategy. Probably there, I guess, wait for the cross for the retest, and then she would have gone up one candle. Like I said, I am experimenting and testing out what's going to work for me, because I am still figuring out what's going to work. But yeah, market's closed now, isn't it? Yep, market's closed. Oh, I just missed that one. We don't want to show that. No FOMO. No FOMO. Yeah, that would have been a win though. But this is, like I said, this is where I'm still new to this indicator. My son's been sick this week, so like I've probably had not even a few days like even testing this out. So like I said, I'm still trying to figure out when to take the trades or not, because obviously there was this big fair value gap here. So it's like, is it going to reject off? But obviously it just smashed right through it. But obviously from what I've read yesterday as well, the more times a fair value gap is tested, the more that it will kind of like not hold, right? So obviously already got tested there, and it's obviously rejected here, tested again, and then it's tested here again. So this is all the things that I'm learning, because I never really traded fair value gaps or anything before. But obviously this would have been like perfect setup, because you're like going out of the fair value gap. But that was like 7 o'clock this morning for me. I didn't even drop my son off till about 9. So again, I was driving in the car at this time. I didn't want to take, I don't know, I've missed these. Oh, because it's gold, right? That's why I try to take this one, but it's gold. I can't trade gold, unfortunately. And NASDAQ just looks messy. Do you just trade the start of the session, or do you keep trading all the way through? How long have you been trading? I'm just going to flip the camera. My arm's starting to hurt holding it there. 2-3 trades in the morning under. Yeah, this is what I'm finding as well. Like I need to just, because I do find that the setups are more reliable first thing than trading later in the day. Do you do the cross, a retest, and then continuation? Because yeah, I just found, look, this is what NASDAQ was yesterday for me, yesterday morning. Like, look how like chop, 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 chop. Like, it's just so, and this is why I was doing the EMA, but I was getting really, really chopped up by it. And now I'm still trying to figure out, like, I've been trying to learn to day trade, and I've been strategy hopping, because so like, for example, I did orb for a while and it did really, really well for like 1 week. And then do you want to come on as a guest? You can chat to me. Yeah, it did really well for like a week, and then it like didn't at all. And I was like, okay, this is now when I'm on the eval, so it didn't do well. Then I've been trying out the EMA, but yeah, I'm hoping like with the help of kind of some of these indicators, which obviously tell me whether it's like there's the volume behind it. Wow, I've been trading, I don't know, probably 7 months. I don't really know how long it's been actually now. But you're so close to passing your eval. That's awesome. I think as well, what I've realized, because I overtrade because I sized down so much. Like I would trade like 1 micro or 2 micros because I didn't want to make a loss. But then you're having to trade so much to like make the amount to try and pass an eval. So what I've realized is people are taking, yeah, I realized the mental psychology part of trading is like massive. I mean, I literally have post-it notes on my wall saying like 200 like plus or minus, like stop, walk away. And that's something I'm definitely having to learn. What I've done though is like even with this eval, because it's Apex, is that like with Funding Next, they put an automatic 200 loss a day on your account and you're locked out for the day. So you can't like revenge trade. I've actually done the same thing with my Apex. So I've gone into TradeAbate this morning, set like a daily loss, and then that's it. It will lock me out for the day. So I can't really revenge trade, which is, I think is better because I think some days are good and some days are just rubbish. Yeah, I really like Funding Next. I actually bought an Apex because obviously it's so much cheaper and I just keep playing evals. But once I can consistently pass an eval, I really like Funding Next. I think their customer service is just next level's really good. Like the AI that they have there to help you, their customer service is like really quick. Like that's something I've always found like with Apex, it's like it's not there. But the evals are really cheap. So yeah, I really like Funding Next. Not a lot of people talk about them. I also really like that they're a once-off fee. That's it, like for months. You could have that eval. And I feel like that time pressure then is like not on you so much to like trade every single day. Yeah, I actually, this is what I've got. I've got futures with Apex. I just bought a new eval this morning. Just the cheapest one I could buy though. And I want to see if I can be consistent and stick. Basically, what I was actually thinking, because I have a few different indicators, is I was gonna like, I don't understand features. Do you mean futures? Futures, I found there's nothing really more complicated about it. The contracts roll over automatically. You don't have to worry about that. What I found is when you get in on a price, like what I found with Forex is like your price will just constantly jump or slip or whatever. Whereas futures, I feel like when you get in at that price and it doesn't change. That's why I like futures. Honestly, it's micros and minis. 10 micros is the same as 1 mini. That's it. It's just so like yeah, I don't understand lot sizes. I started with a girl that she's based actually in Australia. She's a Kiwi girl, and that really taught me like the basics of trading. And she just moved from Forex to futures. The other reason why we like futures is because the prop accounts are so much better priced than Forex. Like Forex is really expensive. Like my friend's been trading Forex, and I've been trying to convince her to go over to futures because, first of all, the slippage is, I think, a bit crazy from what I understand. And the prop accounts are ridiculously expensive. I mean, you can't get a 25K Forex account for like $17. So that's why I stick with futures. And I like it now. I'm kind of used to it. I mean, yeah, you don't have as many options, but yeah. See, this is exactly like if I show you, maybe I just shouldn't trade once the market opens. I can see that I would just get eaten alive. Maybe not. I'm actually thinking what I need to do is, because there's another girl called Motherhood and Markets, and she scalps, but she basically moves into profit like ASAP. And I think that's where I'm kind of at. I'm like, can I sit through the drawdown and take the losses, because the wins will be obviously really good? And I do feel like, because I'm so tired all the time, being a mum to a toddler, is that I do like that something that literally sells tell me now, like, okay, where do I put my stop loss? Where do I put my profit? Like, that's really nice. And just obviously having a bit of confidence around the fair value gaps. But yeah, honestly, the what am I saying? What am I freaking saying? The contract versus lots is really not, yeah, it's really not a big deal. I just backtest all the time, eh? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, if I'd used, what was that, 4 micros at the start of market open yesterday on NAS, that's 200. Scan gives me anxiety. Oh, I know. It's like I even experimented a week ago, and it's interesting that Motherhood and Market, she uses like the 4-hour, marks it up whether it's going to go or not, and then moves to the 15-minute, and then just lets trades run for like on the 15-minute chart, and that felt a lot calmer. But then I actually asked her why she doesn't trade that anymore, and she said because you have to be on, like, obviously set an alert, and then she like miss a lot of trades where she likes to just kind of get in whenever she wants and then gets out, which I kind of agree. Binary options, yeah, binary options. Do you mean like the pocket options? Pocket options, right? I tried that for a while and I was kind of liking it, but then it just honestly felt like gambling. It felt like it was just too unpredictable. I had a friend who I actually met through TikTok, and she made like 3K on pocket options. But also, the other big thing about it is it's unregulated. And I'll be honest, I went to get my money out, and yeah, it just felt 100% like gambling. I went to get my money out, and my gosh, the hoops I had to jump through to get my money out, I was like, I would never leave money in that. And also, obviously, you can't use the prop firms in pocket options. So definitely, that was something I tried for a while. Didn't like it in the end. So I just went back to futures and TradingView. But yeah, I'm just wondering, like, I'm thinking, I'll just show you this one that I just did just now. This is like replay. This is where I think my brain just goes like 100 miles an hour. See, like here. So obviously we actually had the dodgy signal, but that's before. This is like as market was closing. But obviously as market opened, there was a sell signal, but I wait for a pullback and then a confirmation that it's going down again. So it got in here. So this move to this move, that's $200 with 4 micros. And this is where I definitely think I'm overtrading. I'm constantly trying to like push, but I have been paper trading. I said to myself this week I was going to paper trade, because I want to see what's going to work. What do I enjoy more? Like, not seeing stuff going to like $200. Yeah, whether I just need to trade less, but yeah, 400-ish, 4 micros maybe. But yeah, I mean, the table was showing then it's a really strong sell. So it's like 29 sells and 1 buy. So which means, why would it keep going again? Yeah. So I think it is slightly, it's hard on replay. And obviously market's closed now, but I will be ready for market open. So you're almost passing your eval on Forex. Who did you buy through your account? Your prop account? Hi, Ellie. Oh, she's gone. Because I'm actually live streaming on YouTube as well. I've actually got a YouTube channel, but that I can actually show my screen properly. I'm thinking my goal is like even just like $100 to $200 a day and walk away. It's a prop account though, right? Oh, sorry. Yes, FundingNext. Yeah, sorry. FundingNext do Forex and futures. I've actually got a Forex account with Meta4, but I can't use Meta4. I actually bought it for the bot, but that didn't work out. I'd love to just automate something, but like I said, Traders Post didn't like them. Somebody else mentioned HexTrade. I actually think with any kind of automation, you need to be awake while it's happening, so then you can actually watch the trades. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, yeah, somebody recommended HexTrade because they were like, oh yeah, it was better than Traders Post. But then this is where I always go wary, because you go to contact and they get live chat, but then like the links don't actually work. Yeah, Lucid's become like really popular recently. It's really funny. I feel like, well, you would see this, like once you've been in trading for a little while, like the prop firms are just coming and going. I think there was one that just closed down recently. But then just a while ago, it was Alpha Futures that everyone was raving about. But yeah, Lucid's now become really popular. I think it's because people get the discount codes and then that's when it gets pushed and then everyone starts hearing about them. But honestly, in my mind, I'm like, why would... So there's Shinobi Signals. He's on TikTok as well. And it's funny, I asked him, I said, oh, would you, what prop account would you buy? And he's like, Apex, even though they may have a bit of a bad reputation or whatever, as long as you stick to their rules, right? Hopefully. And they've just changed their products now, so they're meant to be a bit more consistent with payouts and things. Is that it's like, and I agree with him. It's like, why would you pay for like an $80-$100 prop account if you can't even pass a prop account? You might as well just buy the Apex accounts. You're still kind of like trading with real money, which is test your psychology, but you're only sacrificing like $17. So I agree with him. I will just keep going with Apex until I know I can pass a prop account. The reason why I actually got the FundingNext was because I was testing out on automation, and it backtests really, really well the strategy, like really well. It's a take on the ICT concept, but it's slightly different code, and yeah, in the backtesting it did really well. But Traders Post, the paper trading, and then the trading with the live account were like totally different. Like sometimes the paper would be up, the live would be down. Sometimes the paper would be down and the live was up. And then luckily I wasn't running. Well, maybe I should have run it, but I was running it on the paper. And then overnight it went from 25K to 72,000K because it rejected the signals coming from TradingView, which I was like, this is so weird. So I don't really trust the automation unless I'm watching it myself. But there's also Pick My Trade. But I don't know if anyone's going to be able to like get that consistent. I know that like if it's in NinjaTrader, for example, then that's like straight into the broker. There's like no third kind of party taking your trades from TradingView to like Traders Post to then to your broker. Like it's straight through. But the only thing is I'm not really across NinjaTrader. Like to kind of watch it. Whereas when I had the automation running on my own account, I could actually see the trades happening in TradingView. So I could go, okay, that didn't, like, maybe I had the settings wrong or something, and I watched it and I was like, okay, I closed the trade out, in profit or whatever. But I was there to like manually intervene. But yeah, I really wish Apex could trade gold, because it definitely looks like it's a bit more. The only thing with gold on futures, like one micro is like massive amount of money compared to like NASDAQ. I mean, like, how much is it? It's like, yeah, it's like a lot. Very different. Oh, I'm tired today. Yeah, all good. Thanks, Lydia. I'll catch up soon, hopefully, with you. Hopefully, I'll have a good trading day. Have a good time at work. I'm wondering if I just hop off before market opens. Where is, can I send a chat? Comment. What? It says inactivity during my live. Like, what? Why is it doing that? Comment. We're gonna turn some music on. Still figuring out this. What? What is this? Oh, hey Jay, how are you? Look what I'm doing. Look, I'm on my YouTube, but I've just been trying to back test. I know my screen looks absolutely mad. How are you doing? Have you had your baby? I was going to put some music on, but how's your oh, congrats. Who's a big boy? Hopefully you're recovering okay. How big was he? My boy was tiny when he was born. Poor little thing. I know. I was actually wow. Yeah, that is a big boy. I think my boy was like, this is so funny because my husband always remembers how big my boy was when he was born, whereas I can never remember for some reason. But I think he was like, it was 3 kg something. But yeah, I'm live. I actually lost my job yesterday. So, I was doing marketing like part-time, but kind of sucks really, actually, because I brought on clients for her, and then she lost clients, and then she got rid of me. Yeah. Yeah, I know, exactly. To be honest, it's kind of a relief because I wasn't really on that many hours, and I was meant to be like account management, and it kind of felt like a real struggle because I was like, I'm not doing a very good job because I'm not actually, I was only meant to do like a few hours a week, and I was like, how can I do this properly? I felt like I wasn't giving the clients like a very good bit of disservice. But yes, more time to learn trading, which is what I've been doing. I've been back testing, and I got some new indicators. Yeah, because I'm not sure if you remember, like I bought the QQM like ages ago, and it had obviously it had obviously the bot which I run, but I didn't really like it. It was kind of not consistent enough, and I wasn't really wanting to monitor it. So, but she's just released her own indicator. But yeah, I've been testing out these guys. They're called. Are you? Are you? Because I with it, the the like the strategy part of it, I'm finding that's not. It's tricky. Yeah, I'm finding the signal part isn't consistent enough. Like it looks like it's a lot better on gold, but with Apex I can't trade gold, so it has to work on Nasdaq. So I actually turned off the the signals for the strategy, and it's just got the buy sell signals instead, like the colored ones. But I'm realizing actually with your strategy it kind of works, right? Like I'm actually thinking like, I don't know, I'm really struggling at the moment with my trading. Use it as Confluence. Yeah, because like if I go back to the start of, are you still trading gold? Because obviously, yeah, Apex have obviously stopped gold. So I'm really, it definitely looks like it would have been better on gold. But I'm thinking the way to use it is, where are we? Start the session, ignore what I've just got here, these boxes. Here's obviously have to buy, let it do its crazy stuff. Oh no, because this is gold. I'm like, yeah, that didn't look like Nasdaq. I've got to go back again, haven't I? Yes, in New York session. Do you mean the strategy part or just the buy sell signals? Do you know what I mean? Like, she's got the risk to reward that pops on. Are you using that, or are you just using the buy and sell signals? Do you know what I mean? So like here, I've actually turned them off. But if okay, this took me ages to get it. So if you go down to those settings and you turn this off, turn off the daily trade limit, right? Also, I'm still figuring out whether to use this ATR stop loss or not, because obviously Asia doesn't move as much. But yeah, see now you see there's a risk to reward tool. So that, because it's like 2-in-1, right? It's like this you could automate this one, because that actually sounds like a proper signal that you could use with like Pick My Trade or whatever. By the way, don't use Traders Post. If you do it, I have not had luck with them. And so then, but then do you see here, like Fishy's, that would have been a loss. That would have been a loss. Okay, let's look at this one, this next one, which I see, that would have been a win. So if you'd automated that, right, that would have been 2 wins and 2 losses. But obviously I'm using the ATR one. You can obviously adjust this, right? But I feel like the smaller the better. But I think if you're like manually trading, so let's see, if you would have got the, let me just close this. If what I'm figuring out is, see, it looks all good, right? It looks like it'll be a sell. But then after that candle, there's that resistance. Yeah, this is the 1 minute too. I use it with 1 minute with my strategy. That's actually what I'm thinking of doing. It's so funny. I was literally thinking about you while I was looking at this, because if I just turn this off, because I think that will just confuse me. These ones. I mean, it would have worked here right at the start, but I think, say, like, yeah, with your strategy, like, for example, so you got your sell signal, although that was pre-market, but then you wait for your pullback, the sell, and then you got in there. I mean, I just back tested it. That would have been $200 with 4 micros. And you're like, okay, well, that would have been just one trade, right? But this is where I've been getting caught out, right? It's like, so I got my buy signal, and then you wait for the pullback kind of here, but then I'm like, oh, I would have got chewed up, right? Yeah, but like, how would you avoid this? Like, not getting eaten up here? Yeah, see that? I think I would just trail aggressively my stop loss. Do you see a sell? Yeah. How would you have like not gotten eaten up here? This is the only thing that I'm finding, because it looks like it'd all be good. This is why I've been starting to play around with. I don't know if this one would have helped. Yeah, so this is a free indicator. This is the higher time frame rejection blocks. Yeah, that's true. Maybe if we just had the win, then you just wouldn't have traded again, right? That's what you should do. Not keep trading. But this one is quite good because I found that it forms really, really quickly. But yeah, I'm a bit all over the show now. I'm a bit kind of like, yeah, because I was doing like the email strategy and just getting chewed up quite a lot. And I think it's just because I was like, okay, I don't really know when the market's like gonna chop me out. Or is it better just to wait for Tokyo to start? And I don't like my chart so messy. I do like there's these, but have you found that like it kind of gives you confidence, but then sometimes it'll just shoot right past it? So maybe like put it here, so actually you have to be like the other side of it. See, that looks massive to me. Or would you have put it there? And then it would be like, still frigging this stuff out, eh? Yeah. Okay, so it definitely needs to be there, right? Oh, pants. You have the other 3 MAs on as well. Do you use a 200 as well? Oh, 850. I thought you did the 55. How come you wouldn't? Why have I got? Oh yeah. How come you wouldn't trade it? Because the 200 is so flat? Yeah. Apart from there, right? Like that's okay. And then this is. Well, I have seen one girl using this indicator, and she was testing it on Bitcoin, because obviously, yeah, I mean, that's like, that helps a lot, doesn't it? Because you're like, oh my God, that's just like that's a mess. One girl was using it, so she literally, as that candle's forming, the buy signal comes, and then she'll just get in on it and then just trail really hard. How are you doing with your trading? You must be like full baby mode. I'm trying to see if I can get monetized again on YouTube. As I got my YouTube on my live as well. Like, I used to be monetized on it, but you have to have like a huge amount of watch hours. I've got like 93 of the 4,000 watch hours. I think that's going to be a lot of live streaming. You know, with the shorts to get monetized, you need 10 million views. Oh, nice. Awesome. Do you know there's this girl, like, obviously your strategy is working for you. And that's what I want to do. I want to get to a point that I'm kind of like recognizing this a bit more so I don't get eaten up. I think I'm over trading as well. Like I was saying to the girl that was on before, that it's like, you know, the start of NASDAQ would have been $200 if I'd done 4 contracts, and I should have actually just been done. Whereas I keep looking for like other trades. I was only paper trading. She uses the Teamer, and she waits for like a retest and then gets on. This is like, she does one candle, $300. And I was like, man, I was awake in the middle of the night anyway, because I'm like bloody insomnia now. And she waits for the 8 and the 55 Teamer to test, and then she puts like a limit order on the 8 and just gets in on like that rejection. Yeah, she's trading NASDAQ. I mean, I'm like, seriously, do I just get up in the middle of the night? But she does use the 5 minute as a confluence. So it's like, I'd have to try and like get on my laptop or something. Or I actually did build an indicator which just basically changes the background to whatever the 5 minute is for confluence. See, like, I look at the start of New York. I'm like, this is mad. Actually mad. Should I show you the indicator I built? Oh man, I've been fighting Claude of ChatGPT and saying ChatGPT can do better than this, like getting them to work better. So this, I actually built it off her strategy. So but obviously it's a New York thing, so it'll kind of work if I'm like up in the middle of the night. But do you see like how I made this? So this is if the 5 minute is bullish. So obviously it doesn't match the 1 minute. So then you wouldn't trade that, right? This is like meant to be a momentum candle, so you'd have to get in as it's happening. The triangles are when it's tested the 8 EMA but then rejected off. So like what she would do is, so this is the yellow is the Teamer, and then obviously your 8. So you wait for that cross, wait for the 8 EMA to get tested. She basically put like either here or here, like a limit order here, and she basically just do one candle. And I don't know if like, I'm like, man, that'd be so nice. Just do one candle, right? I mean, I don't think I can do this in replay. What's going on? Why have I got a line? Oh, because my indicator shows the fair body gap too. Triangle. Of there and up. She doesn't use the 200, so that's why I haven't got it on here. But you can see like the 5 minute is green, bullish, because obviously the background I've got is green. That's all she uses, but I can put on the 200. I'm just going to turn these off, otherwise it's going to get really messy. Yeah, so obviously the EMAs are above the 200, right? I don't think I can actually even do her. So the only way I could show that her strategy, like, she literally would do that. She put a limit order there and then just do one candle. Or wait for the retest of it. So that would be like there. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Just turn off the music. Yeah, because like the way that I kind of this one here, like that. So yeah, you've got the cross, it's above the 200, and then another thing that I've been finding, I've been getting eaten up by limit orders. It engulfed. Oh yeah, because it's bigger. This is something I'm learning as well. Like I'm trying to like look at the candle patterns too. I mean, maybe I should just like have my screen a lot bigger or something. Maybe I need to have the candles bigger and then I'd actually see it probably better. Yeah, like the cross above the 200, and then would you put a stop there or a limit? Because I keep getting eaten up by limits. I think when I put a limit there, then it like tags me in, and then yeah. I mean, this is the other thing as well. So I think she does like 10. 10, so like a mini, right? She puts it at 300, which is like that. This is what's a market order. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, she puts the limit on the 8. I mean, look, 300, less than one candle. I swear, like, there's something with. Oh, she puts her stop like so low, it's ridiculous. But she would have gone there. She would have left like a limit order on the 8, got triggered in. It might have gone down a bit, but then it goes back up again because she would wait for the cross and then the retest of the 8. So she just leaves a limit order sitting there basically. But she would have done it as well with this one. You see that red one? So it would have tested it, triggered her in, but then gone back up again. Because the way she does it, it's like, I wonder if I can only replicate it on replay going backwards. So if you go, this isn't what you would do, right? You'd put the limit order there, but I can't put a limit order in replay. Too big of a, yeah. Well, this is where I'm like, she literally has an endless stop. I'm like, what? What's going on? Yeah. So it would have just, taken me out. Yeah. I kind of want to just know to get in and then just trail it. But she says she does it like a robot now. She literally doesn't even think about it. But I'm like, what I'm realizing, I guess what I'm saying is like, what I realize is that the volume in New York is totally different, right? Like you can literally have, I mean, even if you did like 5 micros, That's like less than one candle for $150. Whereas I feel like in Asia you have to like hold for multiple candles. Let's see. Yeah, it would have hit your 1 to 5. Girl, I'm still struggling with this drawdown thing. I'm still like, panic, panic. It's still working on that. I'm like, because then I would have seen this and like panicked, and then I would have seen this and really panicked. Yeah. Well, this is why I built this indicator, because I was like, okay, I kind of want to know. I think the way I did it, I even asked to add in volume. Did I ask for volume of some kind? I can't even remember what I did. I'd have to look at the code again. But yeah, that's why I built it. Because I was like, okay, I kind of need help with this whole EMA thing. That is what I'm finding. I'm finding that like I wait for a cross because I wouldn't have got in here. Like I would have thought, oh, I'd wait for the pullback and then this one, and then I would have got freaked out because see how like that candle on that wick is just massive. And I would have got freaked out going, well, okay, is it going to push down? And then we've got a doji candle. I'm like, oh, geez, okay. And then we've got a pullback that's like over the EMA again. And then I would have gone, are you doing graph across? Oh, I thought you waited for the cross and then the retest, and then I kind of miss it. When do you get in on? I thought I had to wait for a cross. This is why I'm getting eaten up, because look, I wait for the cross, pull back, and then down, and then I feel like, oh, see, I've missed most of the move. Oh, you just need to pull back to 8 EMA. Do you wait for a rejection of the 8 EMA? Nice rejection handle. Do you mean like an engulfing one like that? Engulfing, or it wicks at 8 EMA? I mean, I don't know why I'm looking in New York. I'm not even awake then. Engulfing or wick is perfect. Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for like the wick. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Asia. So, but have you having much success using the QQM one? Like the gold. Oh, let me go back. Trading View is having a funny fit, isn't it? So the work of this one. Or this one. No, that's not the wick, is it, on the 55? Yeah, that one. Yeah, because you wouldn't have gone for sales because it's above the 200 here, but then maybe you could have got in here as well, right? Although that candle's smaller than that one. Oh, that one. And then got in there. Oh, I see. So I'm gonna. Ta-da! I think you've just got more. I don't know what it is with me. I really need to work on this. See, that would have just killed me, and I'd been like, oh my gosh, panic. She is right. Okay. That's really funny. Look at that. This is rejection blocks. I actually don't know when it would have formed. Let's see. Now my chart's looking a bit crazy, but anyway. Yeah, see the rejection block formed? So you could have got in there. Oh, okay. Which is why it bounced down from here. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, to know that wick's there, so it's like an area of rejection. Let me see. I'm like the indicator fiend queen at the moment. I've got so many indicators. But yeah, I just wonder if QQM. See, this is where the indicator would have put me off, right? Like, because you got the cell. Actually, but you know what I don't get? I'm not sure how to change this, but like that cell is clearly on like a green line, which should be a buy. And also all these rejection, then you're in inverse first. Where do you go? Yeah. So have you been getting in like when there's like a buy signal, or not really, and then just ride the whole thing? I think maybe I should just keep the 200 on there because it's definitely good confidence. Yeah, you just feel more confident, especially if there's like a buy there like that, right? You know, it'll just keep going. Hi, Brian. How are you? Good. I've been testing out some new indicators and trying to figure out what's going to work for me. All my entries have been ticked. Stops you from moving stop loss on TP. Yeah. So maybe I could even wait for like it above the 200, the buy, wait for a rejection block, and then. Do you know what I find though, Jay? Is like I I feel like sometimes the more indicators is like worse. Do you see like how I would go, oh god, there's a rejection block there. So I mean it's not going to go up, but it actually still went up, right? It actually did go up. So this is where I start kind of getting a bit, it's like indicator overload, I think. And see how there's like all these rejection blocks here? It's like I'd remove them all. Do you think even might just like have my one like this? Like I said, these aren't necessarily like buy right now, but it's more just like this is just saying, oh yeah, the EMA is being tested and kind of like rejecting off it. Do QQM. But add the EMAs, right? That's what I was saying. Like this is where I am getting a bit confused because I think I'm just getting like too many signals in a way. Because yeah, the way I build it is I know the 5 minute is green. I could actually have I got the 200 on it? Oh, I didn't add the 200. I could always add the 200, but anyway, do this. Add the 200 as well. So I know we're in a buy because it's green and above the 200. And then yeah, this is the 1 minute. And the way that I did it was a dot was like momentum. If it's like moving with like a lot of speed, and then the triangle is like a test of the EMAs, but like a rejection off. So it's like basically like your strategy, Jay. It's I was just like looking for, okay, if there's a rejection, can I get in? Basically, that's how I was kind of using it. So, because I basically said to the indicator, I was like, I also wanted to know when there was more tests of the EMA and a rejection, when I could get back in again or like give me confidence to hold, which is why it's appearing here again. Because sometimes what I would find as well is that the reason why I started it, there's no dots here because there's probably not a lot of volume. Do you see here? Like it didn't necessarily test the EMA, but it said there was a lot of momentum, which is why I was like, do you see how like didn't even test? Adding the RSA to the bottom of the channel. It's a great sign too. Okay. This is the only thing. Like I think New York and stuff is like a different ball game, isn't it? Like if I go back to Asia, because this is what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with our lovely Asia session. So here we are. So if it, I tried the RSA before, Brian, but honestly, I struggle looking at two different charts at the same time, and then I end up kind of missing. So this way I kind of didn't use it in the end, but oh, the market's just opened again. Gosh, I've been yapping that long. But yeah, do you see how like, yeah, so over so 50th, then it comes to 55, which is that, right? Although the EMAs are the wrong way around, but although it is below the 200, and then rejects and closes above the EMA. So that's why this one. A wick green candle above 200. This one. Here? Yeah. This is a no trade. Yeah, because it's below the 200, right? Yeah. Yeah. Or below for a sell, right? Like this one. But do you see, like, this is where I'm like, this one would have been okay. Yeah, that would have been a no trade. But yeah, this is where my indicator is. It possibly will help me because do you see, this is actually a red background. So this means the 5 minutes actually on a sell and the 1 minute's on a buy. So it's just actually like a pullback, right? And then this is meant to be a buy, but obviously it's not really setting up for it. And then this background's gone red again. So then that would have been a sell, a very small sell. But again, like, look, it would have just chopped me out until, so Tokyo started here. See, again, like, I would have thought, okay, we'd take this one. Maybe, I guess, just to the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm still kind of confused what to do. Like, how I'm gonna... What's going on? Oh, it's because I'm in replay mode. What is going on now the market's open? I really need to pee too. Do you see how that was like a momentum one? And the 5 minutes bullish. Because, yeah, one of the strategies indicators I've got is for ICT. But yesterday it did not do well with NAS. It did really well with gold, but obviously with Apex I can't trade gold. What's my strategy? I'm trying to figure that one out. I'm going to take that one. This one. Yeah, because it's only just recently. Well, it's not. It's below, right? I've actually found it's better if I just wait. I wait for the market to kind of... I think it's better to wait, right? Like, the market's only just open 4 minutes. So I'm finding it's better to wait and let it do its thing for a little bit. Yeah, it's a doji, right? I am, yeah, like, yeah. See, it says it would be a buy, but I'm still figuring out what I prefer looking at indicator wise. See, the 55 is still below the 200 if you were to wait, right? And Brian, the background color that I've got here is the 5 minute because I'm trading on the 1 minute. I mean, part of me is so tempted to put a limit order here, and if I get tapped in again and then write it up. My trades are mega short unless I'm using like a different indicator. There's a dodgy indicator that kind of helps me holding my trades. But yeah, would you start like put the limit order there, get tapped in, and then write it up? To see if this would work, or just to put it in here. So it should have been like this. 1, 2. I'm very indecisive now what to do. Honestly, Brian, I've been trying different things and just seeing what kind of works. That my brain can comprehend as well. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to switch to paper and just how it go. Look at my... So wait for the pullback. I hope so, because I've got quite a few indicators now, and I'm just trying to figure out what is going to work, right? For the way my brain panics as well. Yeah, the body's getting smaller, right? This is what I do. I do like the QQM indicator because of the orders. Although it's not showing right now. Don't know why. Why is it not showing? Yeah, this is exactly like Jay. I mean, both of you. It's like I need to be able to read the candles better. Yeah, this is Sydney. Yeah. So I need to 1 o'clock Tokyo. We're at see, this says it's a strong buy, but yeah, in 51 minutes. 1 o'clock. I need to start reading the candles better. Nasdaq, because I just bought an Apex account, so I can't trade gold. Otherwise, I'll probably trade gold. Okay, thank you, Jay. I feel like 1-to-1 is just better. The way that it's kind of moving, it just doesn't move that much when it does move. Yeah, so like. $55.08, yeah. See, would you not have got on then? You see how that, I mean, I never really try and look right at the first bit because I feel like it just tries to play with you. But like, see how the rejection there was like off the 8? Would you not have got in there? Or even put it on the 8 and then. Like just hypothetically speaking, right? Because that time has passed now, but it's like, that's the 200 is so flat. No. Oh, okay. It means I heard those are indecisive. Which is exactly what Brian is. Yeah, okay. This is good. Okay. Oh, because it's so flat. Okay. Brian, I had started looking at a strategy. I'm not like using the 4 hour. So I was looking at the 4 hour. And then, so like either going, okay, so I actually need to look at the overall trend. Right. So overall trend on the 4 hours, like it's on a trend up, right? But this like looks like a pullback. Have a good day, Jay. Thank you. And let me know how you're going with the baby. Maybe you can send me a picture. But yeah. Because yeah, Brian, something I had started looking at was looking at like the 4 hour, see what the overall trend was, then going, okay, if it's going to go above here, then we're looking at buys. Otherwise, if it's going below here, although this is like a pullback, the overall trend is that it's going up, right? So we really should be looking for buys. No? And then go to the 15-minute. And yeah, if it goes above there. But I just feel like I'm going to miss the trades if I'm trading that high of time frame. I don't know. Do you want to join the live, Brian? We can have a conversation. How do I do that? Yeah, for joining the live? Oh, here we go. Let me see. I will invite you. Invite there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, my screen is tiny. How do I?
I didn't even know. Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll turn this on. So, here we go. So, I'm just going to show you my screen.
Sure thing.
Can I use it on camera? Here we go.
I was going to say, I've been scalping more. Oh, sorry, go on. I can't see your screen.
Oh, can you?
No.
Can you see me?
No. How do I?
Oh, and actually, hang on. If I go.
I think you probably need to. I think I've invited you to turn it on.
You'll connect using. Oh, it just says you'll connect using audio only, but that's okay.
Oh.
So.
Really?
If you. So. I wish I could show you my screen.
Yeah. Can you? You can't?
It says you'll connect using audio only. If I go do that, I'm going to save. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Cool.
Hi.
I'll just show you my screen. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. So, and this is I've got my own indicator here, and essentially when those sort of lines cross, it tells me to enter, and then what happens is they'll eventually start going in that direction, and when they cross, it puts a shorten, right? So you can see my indicator there is short, right, and then along. It's not perfect, but one of the things that I wanted to show, like, because you were showing signs of, like, because the market's saying, oh, strong buy, blah, 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 right, type thing. And it's only a strong buy because it's been going in an uptrend. But you see how down here in the RSI,
it's overbought.
It's overbought, and that's on the 27 minute. If I look at it will be the same for that there. 1 hour, see, it's at the top.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And you can see it's actually starting to come down. So when the purple line crosses through the yellow line, it'll pretty much just slowly make its way down to here. And that might be over a day, might be sharper, might be a little longer, but inevitably we're sitting in a situation where it's overbought. And so if you can
it's reaching a peak.
To put if you can afford, like, and I'll go to this 27 minute, I would be looking at the 5 minute and the 9 minute to work out where my entry point is, and it's a little bit murky because it's sort of been going sideways for a wee while for the morning.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm also flicking back to the 4 hour to kind of go, yep, we've had a big, massive climb.
Yes.
And there's going to be a whole lot of people taking at least half of that liquidity. So, and that's where scalping is quite good, because you know that you've just got to find where the top is or the bottom, and the RSA at a lower time frame really kind of like helps you.
How do you hold your trades for like a really, really long time?
Some like hours, not days.
Yeah. Because the only thing is, I'm on a prop firm of futures, so the drawdown can't be huge, otherwise you just blow the account. This is the only thing that I was wondering about. It's like I have seen people like trade higher time frames, but then I was like, how does that work with the drawdown?
Well, but you only have to worry about the drawdown if it's going in the wrong direction.
True.
So it's about, like, looking at this right now, looking at the 27 minute, if you see on the screen, I would literally be I would happily actually put a trade in there, and my stop loss would be my stop loss would be just above here, and I would expect that to go halfway down. But you see, I have an automatic trading bot in Bitfinex that I just put in the trade, or I trigger the trade based on some my analysis from this morning, and sometimes I have to sit and watch it and wait for confirmation, and then it has a trailing stop loss, so I just walk away and it enters the trade, and then just the automatic trade.
Because you were saying about this, I did look it up, and because is this the indicator you shared with me? This one? Or is this a different one?
The indicator is only the entry trigger point.
Yeah.
But the bot that I have running on Render, which I did send you the code for.
Yeah.
I have that running in a cloud service on Render, which only costs like $7 a month to host it. And I have that bot running, and I just use ChatGPT to make it. I'm using Python.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I looked at it and then I was like, I don't quite understand this. That's why I didn't pursue it anymore, because I was just a bit like, okay, I'm a bit lost.
But it's actually better. It's actually better for you to do it this way, because you're sort of learning how to do it manually. Once you're really satisfied with it, you have a lot more confidence entering a trade and just taking on the chin for a loss, knowing that your next one will probably be a win type thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, I would see based on that chart. Now, can I just, not financial advice.
You don't have to. I haven't figured out how to put that text on the screen yet.
No, I'm not used to trading Nasdaq or any stocks. I'm used to trading my cryptocurrency. You can see I got a whole lot there.
Yeah.
But you can use the same logic because humans are looking at this and they're looking at all these different charts and they're trying to get ahead of each other, right? And that's why you get the more mature traders will wait for a 3-candle confirmation before they enter their trade. But I can see here that hang on, so what time is it now?
Because that's the other thing, because I was looking at the crypto, I was like, you started with the live account. And obviously, it runs 7 days a week as well, right?
Yeah.
But you start with a live. What I mean is like your own money account rather than a prop firm. Is that right?
Yeah. I just work on the logic because I'm using. And by the way, I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars in Luna, right? But now I'm quietly confident that I should be able to grow my pot by 12% or 12 to 15%. Geez, when I first started, it was way up at 30. I was doing 36% per day. It was nuts. And then I just destroyed myself by leaving it on. And then Christmas happened, and then I just got chopped to death. But anyway, I'm quietly confident with the way that I'm doing because I'm now semi-automatic as opposed to fully automatic. But because I'm using 25% of the total pot for the trade, and so if you can grow the pot, because I'm using leverage trading, you can grow the pot by 12% week on week. It should theoretically only take. If you start with, say, I think it was, you start with $2,000, that pot should be able to get to $1 million within 56 weeks.
That'd be good.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm operating at the moment. I'm operating at about sort of 6% per week. But I know I can get much higher. And what happens is I've got this because I can tune my trailing stop loss. And if I make it go too far, like I'll show you my Solana. So actually, don't bother to put in a trade today. But see that from there to there.
Yeah.
With $1,000 pot, that was a $200 gain.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take much of a movement when you're using leverage trading to make money. But again, equally, if you haven't got your eye on the ball, or the market does some weird thing that you weren't expecting, like actually, you know what you should be trading at the moment? Oil.
Yeah, I just bought this Apex Futures account and they have blocked all of those, I believe. I don't think. Yeah, so no, actually no, it's not. Sorry. It's gold, silver, platinum, copper, palladium.
You might have been a little bit late actually, because I think it was last weekend. I even said to a few friends, I said, go and buy yourself some oil first thing on Monday morning, and sure enough.
Yeah.
Thanks
well,
to, Trump and bloody
his mischievous
See
ways.
that there, right? See that there, right?
Yeah.
This is what I like to trade on a daily basis because this is Solana, right? So that there, I've got up, or I slept in. I missed that opportunity here, and I would have probably got in in this candle here. It probably would have gone in the opposite direction, but it would have been okay because down here I know it's oversold, and particularly you see how it goes, like went up, oversold, a whole lot of people put some trade, shorts in, and then it reversed. Some of those people would have been they would have been stop lossed out as it went back up, and then it came down, and then it went back up type thing. And then there's some strong confidence that it's actually going down. So that's I probably even would have put in a trade here, and I would have made a little tiny bit of money from here to here, but I would have got stop lossed out. But the stop loss would have been in profit because of my trailing stop loss.
Yeah.
And then I would have been a bit nervous because it's not. I wouldn't have entered another trade in here because it's on its way. You don't know if it's on its way down or up.
Yeah.
So you just sit and wait. You go, I missed that. And then you go, I missed that. And if you see this green line here. Actually, I'll just turn this off.
I'm seeing, because I've just added the RSI to my chart. And you can actually see, like you said, that as they reached the top, it was oversold, right?
Yep.
So
what time frame is that?
This is just a 1 minute. Because the thing is with futures, it's a big.
Don't look at the RSI, or I would ignore the RSI for the low time frames. I would put it to the 15, since you're doing the 1 minute trading. I would put it at the 15 minute to see where the trend is going, to give you confidence. And when you see, for example, like on the 27 minute, it up high, basically anything over 75 type thing. You're just looking for that confidence that, okay, the market is on a downward trend and I can make some money on the way down or whatever. And then because you're manually moving your stop loss to trail it, because I assume that's what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm still figuring out exactly how I want to trade, I'll be honest, because there's like an indicator that will literally like tell me where to get in and get out, and when to put like my stop to break even. I haven't even got it on right now. But that's like ICT strategy. Oops, something's not.
See, what I do is, you see how I've got this line here, this trend line.
Yeah.
And when I find two, I'll draw a line from the top to this one, and 3's even better. And then I drag it out for a few days, right? And then I set an alert. So when the alert hits my phone and that line is hit, I know to start paying attention to put an entry. I wait to see, does it go through the line? Does it hit it? Start bouncing off it. So that's how I managed to not sitting in front of the screen all day long.
Yeah. I just want to, I honestly, I'm kind of at that point. I just like scalping, getting in and out, because like I said, with futures, like they're so big. If, you have like, lose 3 or 4 trades, that's blowing like the account, like even on the smallest contracts in a way. So, but yeah, I'm just still figuring out exactly what I want to use and how to do it. Because, it's slightly. Have you ever done futures?
Yeah, I'm literally doing futures at the moment with Solana.
Solana being, sorry, is that the bot? The automation.
No. Solana is the fourth largest cryptocurrency after Bitcoin. So it goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, then XRP, then Solana.
Oh.
And so the reason why I choose Solana to trade is because it's more volatile than Bitcoin. But I also look at Bitcoin to see where the market overall is trending, because literally Bitcoin is the first mover to cryptocurrency, and then the rest of it follow. So if I've made a trade or made a trade entry, and I go and watch Bitcoin for a little bit, and then if it's going in the wrong direction, I start doing a bit of analysis to see if I should stop my trade altogether and wait longer. But anyway, this seems to be working for me. Like,
how do you spell Solana? Like, is it
Solana?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Solana. So it's actually like, if you want to see it on the charts, you have to go Sol USDT.
This is what it looks like for me.
Right?
What time? This is what it looks like for me, Solana. It's like this is the only thing I found the same with the crude oil. Like the bars are really funny.
Right. Oh yeah, it's Solana.
Yeah, that's 15-minute time frame.
Yeah.
How do you trade it when it's like? Are you using TradingView?
Yeah. I've just set my background to black.
Yeah.
It's easier on the eyes.
It's so funny. My friend has a black screen, but I struggle with it. I need the white screen. It's just the way different brains are, isn't it? But yeah, like
because I'm doing a lot of trading in the middle of the night, so white screen's too bright.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, look what the 1 minute looks for me with Solana. Like I can't.
I wonder what my one.
Yeah, 15-minute looks better.
But
still looks weird.
The 9 minute has sort of become my favorite. Just because I used to trade in the 5 minute, but I just got it wrong so many times that going to the 9 minute gave me better confirmation. I missed out on obviously money, but also started to win more as well. Like I hate anything under 5 minutes.
I know a lot of people who trade the 5 minute. I'm like, yeah, I don't. It's only because, like, I think with, like, if I traded the 5 minute, right? If I look at this is back yesterday. I think the stop loss and everything would be too, because I've only got 25k account. So if I do, yeah, that's like $118 stop loss. That's not so bad actually on Nasdaq.
You see like this here, right? So that is the.
I'm gonna have to change my camera. My hand's hurting.
So I can, you can see there that it's been coming down, and on the 9 minute it's oversold, right?
Yeah.
And I go, oh, that's an entry point type thing. But then I change it to the 15 minute, and you see how it's not quite at the bottom for the 15 minute and the 27 minute. And so that helps me be patient to wait for that, because I'm looking at the history as well, right?
Yeah.
So, at the lowest point, it was down here. It's been climbing up for
it can go lower.
Now, right? And then but I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, I'll just wait just a little bit longer, and I'll then look at the 15 minute, a little bit longer, and then Once I get, and I'll wait for that to actually put a green candle in and another green candle, right? Because
Yeah.
it's giving me confirmation that it's heading in the different direction, and then I'll put my long in.
And that's on the 9 minute?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So that there is looking like it's about ready to go off in the other direction. And look at that, sure enough, you've got a green candle developing here. However, too soon. I want to wait for a full candle, and then I might go to the 5 minute just to kind of see a little bit more, like that's massively oversold, right?
Yeah.
On the 5 minute. But if I just wait for another, 10 minutes and get a little bit of confirmation that it's heading in that direction, I'll put a long in and walk away. Literally just walk away, because if I watch it, I do stupid things like going,
this is what I do. I watch it and then I panic. That's what I was just saying to Jay, because she was saying, "Oh, that will go up," and it's like, and I said, "Yeah," I said, "and that red candle would have been pooping myself and me my stop loss."
Yeah.
That's what I do, right?
So,
it's
but I can walk away because I've got that trailing stop loss. So I actually might put in and I'll show you what that might look like.